Hi, this is Told. Welcome. Today we're doing a budget mono black infinite combo deck, I guess. We got this new card, the Perigee Beckoner for and a black for 4/5, blah whatever's. What it is though is you could warp it in, and then target creature gets +2/+0, and then when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So if we have a sack outlet like the Umbral Collar Zealot or the Phantom Train that's free, we can sack the Beckoner. So we just need to get 2 Beckoners out, and then we have an infinite combo. And then we just need a way to ping the opponent. And we're gonna... the Bloodwitch is the best thing to ping it with, but we can also ping with the Salvagers and the Stormslingers. The difference is this is each opponent loses a life. This is each opponent. Oh, this is target opponent. Ooh, this is pretty good too. Also, we have 4 ways to commit crimes, so that once we get the crimes committed, now we can also do the same thing, sort of, with the Forsaken Miner, where we sack it, pay a black, bring it back. Sack it, pay a black, bring it back. Type of situation. We have one more sack outlet. These are our bring back cards. We're also going with the Time Caller is just another way. The only difference with the Time Caller, like it kind of drops off where you're still playing 1 black, but you're playing 2 life. So ideally you need to have 2 pingers out. If you have 2 pingers out, then you don't lose any life, and it's kind of the same thing as the miner, but definitely not as good. But it is a better creature because you can block, so it's good in that way. We're trying out 1 Ravenous Amulet. I'm not sure if we're just supposed to have a 3rd Zealot in there, but I wanted to try out this one because you get to draw a card. You sack a creature, draw a card, and then if you have, a certain number, you could pay 4 to sack it, and then do, life equal to the number of soul counters on this, and the soul counters is the number of creatures you killed with it. I don't know if it's good or not. Going with the 2 Defiled Crypts, when a creature leaves your graveyard, you make a 2/2, only once per turn. So ideally we were sacking something on the opponent's turn, bringing back a miner, and then sacking it again on our turn, bringing back a miner to maximize that. And the Cadaver Lab just brings back a creature, so we can get back our Bloodwitch and Salvagers and the like. To go along with that, this is sort of a removal card. Each target opponent's creatures get -1/-1. Or you could bring back 2 creatures from the graveyard to your hand. This also goes to your hand, so you have to cast stuff. It's not, we're going budget. This is a budget deck. No rares. 0 rares in the deck, so or mythics. So we got to go with, got to make some concessions for that. And the removal package is just kind of, just a little bit general. I don't know. The Dubious Delicacy is pretty good where we could sack it to make opponent lose life or we gain life. Nowhere runs is good to have for, hexproof type of stuff. This is a little bit of card draw that we have in. So if we void something or if something dies, then we get to draw 2 cards for 2 mana and surveil 1. And then the same thing, if we void something or something dies, then opponent loses the 2 life and we don't, and we draw 2 cards. Bitter Triumph, probably the best removal spell, in my opinion, in the deck, just because we can take care of Planeswalkers. Sure, we need to discard a Forsaken Miner, Time Caller. Not necessarily the Perigee, we want that in our hand, but we do have ways to get it back. 1 Duress, 19 lands. This guy, I don't know if it needs to be in there or not, but you can mill 2 cards and then sack it to return a permanent, so if we get into a situation where we need Bloodwitch and stuff. That's the deck. Pretty budget. Let's get into some games, see how we do. Alright, just looking for the combo, sort of. Got removals. Got the amulet, we try out. We could sack the miner to the amulet, draw a card, bring it back with a crime once we get to the 3rd land. Kaido. Can't stop. We could stop Kaido with a nowhere to run. Hungabai does not hit Kaido though. They're looking for a land, I think. They're gonna bin that, I think. I'd be surprised if they bend it. I would not be surprised if they bend it. If we hold up nowhere to run, we're attacking in for sure. This is definitely not an amulet turn. I think I'm afraid of Kaido. But I need to play a land first. I will take the 2 damage. And I will kill their Cecil. They could have counterspell for enchantment. It's true. Maybe I should have waited till their end step, but... Man, I hate to wait for that Kaido. Oh, we got the Bitter Triumph now? I think we... Bloodwitch. They might kill it, but... Nothing we can do to that. Or we need a sack outlet. Better sack outlet, but... This is at sorcery speed? We have to attack first. They could Kaido, but we can Bitter Triumph the Kaido. We don't have an answer to the Enduring Curiosity. Long Goodbye does... Is that Exile? Okay. Thanks. Were you trying to set up Void? I don't understand. Oh, the amulet, we can't get... We need a land to get the amulet down. We're just attacking with our removal up. Bang it, I really want to hold up the removal, because if they Enduring next turn... They could have a flash-in creature too. I really want to get this down though. I think I'll be patient and wait. So they could have Flood Pit, Drowner, the Bloodwitch. We get to do it on their turn? I could shuffle it back in. I think we just have to kill it, right? We don't want them shuffling that back in. I don't think so. I think it's just Kaido here. We can kill Kaido. Yeah. They could stun down the miner. Just looking for that 4th land. I mean, we're playing 20 lands. Oh, I don't have Untapped on. That's weird. Get a free spell? Don't mind if I do. It's on that 4th land. But I guess now that we have 2 miners, we could sack it? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I want to get that damage in. I could just... I think we need to discard a card. I think it's going to be the amulet, unfortunately. Put him down to 5. We just need 1 more. Removal spell? I mean, they could have another Kaido. They're going to draw cards. Or they just have another Enduring. That sucks. They're 5. Put them down to 1. I think we're... Oh. I think we win. I could have did this on the Bloodwitch. I messed up, huh? Now if they kill one of our creatures, They have to exile our creatures. So yeah, pretty good. Taking on one of the best decks in the meta with a budget, 0 rares. Didn't get the... So they attack with the 2 sirens. Give me 3 damage, and then what do? Excellent. Okay. Draw a bunch of cards. Let me just give you this damage before you draw cards, huh? I mean, that's without drawing a sack outlet. That's why the Bitter Triumph's such a good card, is it just takes care of Kaido, right? And you get free discard on the minor. Yeah, that sack outlet, though. We got the sack outlet now. That's good. We don't need to warp stuff yet. There's a VV pile. Not good. I think we Bloodwitch right now, maybe? I don't even know. Maybe it's the Zealot. Maybe we should have put the Zealot out, because then it could attack in. I went with the Bloodwitch because we have this guy, so it's not that big a deal. This is like old school VV? Yeah, I should have went with the Zealot. It's all good. That's my mistake. I should have led with the Zealot. They could have just fire magic here and wiped our board, but... Okay. Well, let's void this guy. And then we'll draw 2 cards. Surveil 1. Put him down to 9. I want that. We're almost there. This is a mana value 3 or less, so that's VV. It also hits the Gerald, but I mean, we're putting down this guy next turn. This is each opponent, so it doesn't commit crimes. We're at 17. Something to be aware of. I think we're still worried about BB. This guy can block. They can get back fire magic from the graveyard. That's a bit of a problem. They have a torch. Okay. Well, nothing we can do about that. They cast 5 spells this turn, or 4 spells this turn. Pretty amazing. Going down to 6. When this or another creature dies, you control. Yeah, fire magic it up, baby. So that's 2 damage. Not quite enough. But they have to buy back fire magic. They don't have anything in the graveyard. They have the sack outlet. It's fine. Can't be countered. Well, we have them, I think. Ooh. We'll start with this. counter this? They might have a bounce spell, to be fair. I don't have a sack outlet, actually. Exactsies! VV without VV? I mean, we had VV covered, I think. Well, they did draw the Cauldron, but... yeah. Opponent goes first. Well, probably a bad keep. Alright, that's perfect for the Hydra deck. This is instant speed, but we need 3 mana for it. Draw a card. We got our pinger. This is opponent loses life, so this is the worst of the bunch. There are like... there's an enchantment. I don't know if that does each. Does -4, -4. Okay. I think we... long goodbye, Tifa. Alright, I should have played the land first. And kept that protection. I don't know. Maybe we should have played the Hydra. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. I will attack. They could have a pump spell. That would get the nowhere to run. So it is possible we should have just nowhere to run Tifa. I think we need to know where to run the Hydra. Now if they yeah, they're not gonna play a land first, right? Do we get rid of Bill? I think we gotta get rid of the Chocobo. Right? Oh, I can't get rid of either of them. They could just crack that land. But they have to crack the land. They needed to crack the escape tunnel. They could have saved it. We're looking for a removal spell. We still need that third land. We're at 11 cards drawn. And they just top deck a double they have do as many chocobos as we drawn lands. Yeah, no blockers. Now I don't know if I want to surveil. I think I just want to attack in. I'm gonna risk it. Shoot. Let's see what you got. Protection spell. Oh, just an elf. Well, I wish I'd do the land. Get mana screwed, that's how you lose. We have 4 lands. We've drawn 12 cards. We should have 3 to 4 lands already. Even with 20 lands in our deck. That's a third of our mana base. We should have 4 lands. A third of our cards in our deck are lands, so... but... probably gonna have to... no blocks. So they don't have a land on top and they don't have a bird on top. I want to be greedy another turn. Alright, cool. Swing it in. They can double block with the elves? Oh, I wasn't thinking that. I should kill the elves. Might have to kill the elves. I being greedy? I suppose. Probably shouldn't have attacked with the Zealot. I have to block, right? I have to block because he could double the counters, right? I mean, just looking for lands, bro. No, I need removal spell. Lands, am I right? Just draw one card. I probably should have did this one. Ah man, you get mana screwed. What are you gonna do, bro? Mana. Opponent goes first on the draw again. Yeah. I don't know about this guy. Maybe he's too pricey. Maybe just need more void creatures instead of that. Or more card drawers, or more mana fixers, or more removal spells. Like, you really want to be casting Phantom Trains, not Storm Singers. Death Toucher or something? I don't know. Guess I misplayed. Should have kept that guy back. 2 elves that weren't doing nothing. Probably misplayed. It doesn't matter when you don't draw any lands. You're just gonna lose. When you go second, you got like 40% chance of losing or winning. 10% chance less to win by going second. We need to 2-for-1 them or get some card advantage somehow, some way. I don't know. This was a sorcery or instant, it would be a lot better. That's why maybe we need more void creatures or something. I don't know. I mean, we have void stuff. The VV deck again. Not BB. So Mill or something? I don't even know. We need some creatures to sack. Maybe they'll kill my guy on my turn. That'd be great. Oh, this is probably the Mill deck, I think. Or Reanimation. Sultai. Control. People are showing off this deck. Just with a bunch of dragons, I think. It's pretty crap. I mean, I really just need to draw a card, you know? Sure, I might need it. I can get discarded one of these lands I don't need. We cap out at 4. I think I'm still gonna mobilize. They do take damage when we oh, so it is Mill deck. Yeah. They do take damage when they kill our guys, so yeah. Phantom Train next turn or Bloodwitch? I think Bloodwitch maybe. I don't know, Phantom Train gives us the sack outlet. They're 1 turn away from wiping everything. Oh, not 1 turn away from wiping everything. Not enough damage though. We lost another one and another sack outlet. Alright. Bloodwitch? Let's go Phantom Train. They might sack like I doubt they're gonna have any creatures. But I mean, they might just go with another Deadly Cover-Up. Nope, just another Glacial Siege without drawing any cards. They did draw a little bit, I guess. They did stock up. Come on. Come on. There's one. Now we just need a way to commit a crime. Now we just need to commit a crime. When this creature or another creature dies, that's not the creature I want to die, though. What are we at? 35 cards in the library. They're at. We are flooded, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands. We can hit him for 5 here? This thing doesn't have haste, right? I want them to animate the reef. What's this thing? Rail 2. We're almost dead. We're like 4 spells away from death, right? They have 4 cards in their hand. Yep. Nothing I can do. But I will take back. Auto pay. Auto pay. I think we killed him. That's 8. Looks good to me. Warp. Warp. Eat him. Warp him. Duress you? What you got over there, huh? You don't want this. You don't want this. Let's put this land out. I think that's math. I think math's correct. Be greedy, bro. All you had to do was monument, no? 1, 2. 2 blue, 3 blue. You just needed 3 blue for the monument? I'm pretty sure that was there, right? This is Len's instant or sorcery, I see. Yeah, you could have opted, but you didn't have enough blue. 1 blue, 2 blue, 3 blue, 4 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You had enough to opt and Riverturn Monument. You went for the Rapture instead. Thanks, bro. That's good enough. Yeah. Questionables. I will say the amulet. We're gonna ditch that, and we're gonna go up 1 with the Zealot. Ooh. Or a card I'm never gonna play again. The Stormslinger. Oof. I hate to do that though. I don't know if there's another card that's in common, uncommon. Life gain dies. Bloodwitch? This thing. Oh yeah, the crew. Yeah, let's go with the crew. So the crew is when an outlaw dies, each opponent loses 1 life. So this is an outlaw and this is an outlaw. A warlock and this is a rogue. And outlaws are assassins, mercenary, pirates, and rogues. So maybe that's better than this. Oh, than this guy. It does also make a mercenary, so it gives you another creature. I think it just needs to be lower to the ground. I didn't really like this. Like, it's good for the mobilize, and when you get it out, it's good. But this is also an enchantment. Each opponent. So this is also each opponent. It has that same problem where, you know, if you went into a different color, each opponent. Yeah. Nothing in the cheap. Obviously, a way to upgrade this is Sephiroth, right? Sephiroth. You would just do Sephiroth instead of this guy. Probably 2 Sephiroths would be my replacement. each opponent. Does he say each opponent? Target opponent. Yeah, so Sephiroth is definitely the card that you want in replacement of this. It's also 3 mana. I think you would go with that. And then for the sacrifice outlet, yeah, just go with that. And I think those would be the changes that I would make. You know, like I wanted to try the amulet, give it its shine. This is probably the, you know, like where else are you gonna put it in a deck? It's just too slow. I think it's not for what we want to do. Yeah, and then the Storm Singer. Well, it's another body, which is important. I don't think we really need it. This does make a body itself, so it makes a 1/1 that you can pump up your guys with, which isn't that great. But it is a mercenary, so when it dies, you would gain a life. This is a warlock. This is also. So I guess the Zealot is not, and the Salvagers are not warlocks. So those would be the only things that would be, and these are horrors. So they don't quite trigger on everything, which is where that other thing was better, where it's like anything dies. So I don't know. This is a tough call. I'm gonna go with that upgrade and call it a day. So this has been told is my budget black infinite combo deck. We didn't get to see the infinite combo, but or even just like a little bit. You know, it's just the deck is just too good as it is. So like and subscribe. See you next time.
Do.